everyone, a nerd named Mark here, and it's time for some candy toy blogs. And this week we got two, because we got some Super Sentai, and obviously we got some more Kamen Rider Geats, which I'm always excited, because episode 2 just dropped, just finished watching it, got my video review edited late last night at like 1 or 2 in the morning, and now I'm like, ooh, I completely forgot to go over the candy blogs in a video, so now I'm recording that. And so with I'm really looking forward to how Geats is going to be released, because getting 2 sets in October, and then, you know, who knows what they're going to do with the other 3, because they already said they're basically going to go over 5 whole sets first, and that's like phase 1, so I'm really curious to see what we're going to get. But before we can get into Geats, we have some Super Sentai SoDo, and I'm actually really excited about this, because even though I haven't seen this Super Sentai season, which is SoDo Super for Ninja Sentai Kaku Ranger, I've never seen the Japanese one, but I am a fan of Alien Rangers, so, and I felt like that 10 or 11 episode from back in the day when I was a kid, I loved those suit designs, and Kaku Ranger is on my list to watch once I'm done finishing watching the Lupin versus Pata Ranger one. I'm like halfway through that, so when I'm finished with that, this is going to be the next Super Sentai I check out. So we have Maroda, who's in charge of Super Sentai series for Shokugan. They are going over the Kaku Ranger, which is the 18th season of Super Sentai that aired from 94 to 95, which is really weird because that's still close to around the time the footage was used in Power Rangers. So I was like, I didn't know they were that close to it from a, like, you know, standpoint. So I don't know much about the season, so I'm not really going to go over too much of what I know, which is nothing, obviously. So let's see really quick. So we have Ninja Red, and I love the detail. The Super SoDo line, the Super Sentai SoDo line has been so good looking. Like, I want to get some of the other ones that have been announced that are like pre-orders or coming out soon. I just love the way they look, and I like, even though I don't watch a lot of Super Sentai, I consider myself a Super Sentai fan. I've seen 6 seasons now of Super Sentai. I love the way these SoDos look. Like, the detail they put into this lineup is just like, it's so good. It's really like, these are clean looking like figures. So we have red, then we have Ninja White, and then I love the white and the gold on that, like, in the black that stands out right there. It's like clean. Then we have yellow, and you can see how posable they are too. Like, there's like, that is very nice. Then we have Ninja Blue, and out of all the colored blues that have been used for suits, I love this like powder sky blue. It's such a good color, and it looks so good on this figure. Like, and you can see right here some of the joints for like the range of motion in the legs and the hip area. That's quality. Then we have Ninja Black, which I like, is not a matte black. It's shiny. It's got a gloss to it. So, and then there they are. And I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. I like the lineup. I like how the posability. And then we're going to see all the different optional parts. So they have like the sword on the back, the holster with the I guess another sword, the secret sword, and then they got 3 different types. So you get it when it's holstered on the back. You have the actual holster, and then the actual sword itself. Really cool. Oh, they got different hands too, and the blasters. Like, these look so good. So good. The dagger type weapon and the razor knife, so we have even more. So you have it holstered, no holster. There's like the optional parts, and then we even got fists too. The special gauntlets and shinobi knuckles. Like, that's a lot of accessories, and that's not even that many, because I assume there's going to be different hand types as well. And we even have some more weapons. Sorry, like I said, I'm not really knowledgeable on this season, so I can't really, like, you know, talk about it too much from like a first-hand knowledge. And then you can see the hand gest, like, see, that's how I'd pose them. If I get this set, this is how it's going on display, just like this, because this looks so nice like that. Like, damn. And then the hidden style super ninja beast technique. Damn, how many accessories is this coming with? Like, damn. You get the scroll open and closed. And then they're showing off with the mechas, which is badass. Like, wow. Like, obviously I recognize these from my history of Power Rangers, but I do like how the, like, I can't get over that powder blue. That blue looks so good. Like, damn. Now we can see a special item unique to the set, which is the Kaku Ranger ball. I don't even know what that is, but that's really neat. And then we have the flame. How many accessories are you guys, like, if you're a fan of Super Sentai and you like this season and you're getting the set, you're getting just spoiled with all these accessories. Because, oh damn, okay, so look at all those freaking hands. Like, that is in total number of optional parts. Like, this will, including various wrists, this will be the largest ever. I believe it. That is ridiculous. Holy crap. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 different pairs of hands for each one. That's, damn. Plus the knuckles and the holster weapon. Like, okay, that's actually really cool. So that is badass. Like, that looks so good. Like, like I said, like, this is next on my list to watch, and by the time I finish this, I think Don Brothers will be ahead enough where I can binge watch that, because I know they're on episode like 29 right now of Don Brothers. So what I'm gonna do is I'll probably finish the Lupin Ranger one within the next like week or two. I'll probably jump right into this one, and by the time I'm done binge watching this one, I'll be able to jump into Don Brothers and catch up, because yeah, but that lineup is so nice. And before I click the next button, before I go on this Kamen Rider one, right in big letters it says spoilers for Geats episode 2. So if you haven't seen episode 2 yet, I'm gonna implore you to not watch this next part, because I don't want you to unintentionally be spoiled for Geats. I want everyone to enjoy Geats without spoilers. Obviously my review of Geats episode 2 is live on the channel, but let's see what we're gonna get. You have been warned. Once again, another warning, spoilers. Oh, this is what they're going with? Okay, I know what they're reproducing now. Mr. Tyra with all the wounds, and then we have Kayla coming in. All the, ooh, okay, we get the little ID core, and then we have the broken ID core. So I assume we know what we're getting with this, with ID 2 now, because this is ID 1's lineup. So let's see what we're getting for chicken. This is obviously ID 2 for the second set. So Geats is going to be released on October 3rd, which is in 3 weeks. So let's see what we got. All right. So we're going to get Gimpen. He's going to be an ID 2. And oof, right at the bat, I'm not going to have fun doing these stickers at all. I'm really not. I'm not looking forward to that. And they said they have the horn protruding and goggle-like compound eyes. They really they do stand out. Then we see the Desire Driver with the ID core in it. So you can pick between the cracked or regular. I'm hoping we can get more Desire Drivers like in sets later on, so we don't have to pick, because yeah. So let's see. So once again, so they want to say how you can keep changing everything, because there's a 99% common design for each rider, which is what they're really trying to do for this. So basically the entry, the Geats entry raise form is in ID 1 boxes 3 and 4, and then we have the Desire Drivers loaded with only the boost and the Magnum, which you can, switch those around between sets between all the characters, which is really cool. And then the ID core is going to be an ID2, so now we're going to see Ginpen with the Magnum boost, which is pretty cool. Obviously, for those who've seen episode 2, this is not a realistic. And then we see the Magnum form, so you can just, take the upper torso and swap them out, which I think is still really a cool idea. But for those who wanted, like, I'm not doing every rider with all these different forms. I'm not buying multiple boxes. That's not happening. I'm keeping basically everyone entry form. And if I get a Geats like boost Magnum, like from ID1, for like that'll work, or or the just a Magnum form from wave 1, that'll be in there. ID2, the Magnum one, that'll be there, or the boost one, that'll be there. I'm not going to buy multiple sets to mix and match. I say that now, but I probably will. Honestly, it's really cool to see, like, and then they go over how they do the cuts to prevent wrinkles, because one of the things I had an issue with, when you had to curve stickers over helmets, they always would crinkle, and some of them I would take my X-Acto knife and do like a little slit on them to actually make them fold over without wrinkling. Oh, now we got them with the boost lower half, which is really cool. Ginpen has such a unique design, because obviously Penguin, Emperor Penguin, and then we see him with the boost Magnum. And see, my thing is, like, do you have to change the sticker because you only get one driver? That's what my issue is. Like, I have to peel the sticker off and put another one on. Those adhesives aren't going to stay. So from a photography standpoint, I would see a frustration changing all the different forms, because I have to keep taking the ID core sticker off, and that's going to wear off really quickly. But you can, the way we don't know fully how the boxes are going to fully work, so I mean, it might be easy to just get the accessories for them. So obviously they're still doing the promotional banner for the 3rd, which is going to be pretty cool. Like, I already got mine, like, guaranteed. So I mean, we're not shocked, because I have, most of those. And now we're going to see more of the improvement for the holster. So the holster is now a separate part. This is one of the things I hated about Revice from the stickers, is like the little gimmick holders are just like that, but he never really had a holstered weapon, so I get why this was done. Now we get an actual hole for that, so they can hold all the weapons. So this will be an ID2. The Geats Boost Magnum form will include this, so you can actually hold the weapon at his side, and this looks really clean. Like, I like that, looks good. And you can see now even better, like, I like the way that looks with the holster. And they even have a different weapon that goes, so it's actually holstered, so it's not the one that will like fit in the hands. This will just one strictly for being holstered. So you can see this is where the hand would go when the figure's holding it, and this is when it's holstered, so it's more to scale, and it has the whole back with the trigger on it to make it look like, so I love that little detail. That is some quality to add the grip on there. And then you can see there is the little hole right here. Just pop that little piece in there. This piece goes on the belt. Done. That's all there is. So let's see, another thing for ID1. So this is ID2's ID1's lineup. So we're going to get, Juga, Ultimate Revi, and Ultimate Vice, entry form Geats, entry form Tycoon, and then Boost Magnum. And then ID2 is going to have Magnum Boost, and this is Boost Magnum, and I already forgot the name. Damn. I'm bad at the names already, and I already said it like 4 times. Another late night video recording. So that's going to be on Halloween. That's getting released. And I'm like, jeez. I want to look. I'm scrolling back up to know the name, because I feel like an idiot for like already forgetting. Ginpen. Oh, how did I forget Ginpen? Damn. So scroll back down. Sorry for going so quickly. So yeah, that's lineup 2 so far. I assume we'll probably get um Neon's character and probably Buffa entry form, or probably Buffa zombie. Um, but yeah, because we know this is where we're gonna get the armor pieces for 4. We're gonna get some, so that's actually pretty cool. Now we have more. We're not done yet. We're gonna go with D-Man, who's gonna be talking about double cross Kamen Rider 3. And we already know, 2 is coming out in October, and then 3 will be coming up as well. Due to the rise of raw materials, once again, there is a price increase. It's now going to be 720 yen, excluding tax, for Wave 3. The price of the SoDo O series will be changing to 720 yen also with the SoDo O 11 series next year. So let's see what 3 is going to have. It's going to have 8 types, including extension parts. Oh, we're getting O's. Okay. So we're getting O's with the Tatoba combo, which looks... finally some accurate green on it. Because I've seen some of the older SoDos for O's, and I didn't like the way the green was done. Yeah, see that we're going to compare it with the... Oh, sorry, hit the mic. The SoDo versus... You can see it's kind of like a forest green, and it's just muddled looking. Obviously this isn't like a high quality photo, but you can still tell it's not. Like from a coloring standpoint, like this looks far cleaner, far higher quality. But I'm not saying they're low quality before, it's been a long time, and the upgrade, like even with this, the claws, even like that looks so good. The older ones, they didn't have the molds and this and that. The technology and like everything else has changed completely. So the combo change can be replicated. So we have that helmet on there, and then we can actually change to the Mantis / Locust. That's actually really freaking cool. Like, actually, I think that's no. So yeah, you can actually you can change the metals. All right, I'm sold. Like, this is actually pretty cool to like change everything around. I like that. My one complaint about the SoDos is the weapons not being like colored at all. They're just like solid, and they're usually like black and not really fully painted. Or oh, I went too far and I went too fast because I wasn't paying attention. Kiva, one of my favorite suit designs, one of my favorite Kamen Riders. Like, ooh, when's the last time we got a Kiva from SoDo? It's been a while. Versus. So even looking at this, like, yeah, I like the belt a little bit better because it had the eyes on it and this and that, and this was red. I do like that a little bit more than this one, but from a mold standpoint, like, this looks better. So the palm movement modeling, it's just more or less more articulate and everything else, which I'm like, cool, because you can even tell like the pose looks better. Like the legs don't look so like stiff, and like, the angle of them like this seems a little more range of motion to it, especially with the arms. So I'm not even mad at that. And we have with the extension part set, we can actually have the Darkness Moonbreak. I love that. Oh, I don't get SoDos, but oh, we get an Emperor. We're getting 2 Kivas. Two. Oh, it looks so good. I love the Kiva forms. Like, even some of the ones that look a little wonky, like, and I know SoDo 8 got Dark Kiva, which I never picked up, and I need to. I meant to buy that online. And with a sword. Oh man, we're getting more? Okay, we're getting Ixa, like, in the save mode. I like that. That looks really good. Okay, like, these SoDo lines, like, I know I get a lot of SoDos. I don't buy a lot of SoDos. I have some X8 ones. I have the Blade ones, obviously. But man, these look good. My thing is, like, with SoDos, like, I'm always holding out for like SoDo Chronicles to get like a Kiva or this and that, but I don't know if I could. Like, these Shotos look so nice, and you get the burst mode. That looks so good. Ghost, are you kidding me? Anyone who's seen my commenter rankings, Ghost got a S tier, and I got some shit for it. But man, the Oradamashi, that looks so good, and it's like properly colored too. With like, this looks good. Wow, especially with like the feet, the posing we can do on this. Oh, the hoodie with the PVC soft part. So, oh, we're actually getting a proper style for the hoodie. And of course we get the sword. We're getting another ghost form too? What the hell? They're giving us freaking boost soul. Like, I love that red, like the black on there. It's kind of got like that, almost not like fully metallic, but it's got that like texture to the red on it. And that silver. Oh, it stands out so nice. I might, if I get this, I would probably custom paint the driver a bit more. That looks, And he's got the shade saber sword, sunglass. Alright, this. Why does this look so good? Damn, I'm about to mess around and get the SoDo stuff. And now we're gonna see the parts for everything. This is a good lineup. Like, seriously. So reservations are gonna start on the 20th of this month, so in about 10 days. And also currently the hand movement double Kamen Rider double X, which we talked about before, the freaking Fudo PI ones as well, and then we're looking at, these are all the kid thing. I forgot what these are, the kid little thing. My local store has the last wave of these. I just can't get into these to collect them. Like, I just can't. But we got some Drive and Deno. We've got Agito, Wizard Infinity, Kuga Ultimate. Like, these are cool, like, if you want like something to collect that doesn't take up a lot of space. But for me, like, I'd rather get Converges. I mean, even though we got Decade there, and the Putera or Puto Tira form, and Kabuto Hyper and Xaid Muteki, like, those are cool. And then we got Ultimate Revive Vice, Grand Zeo, and Geats. Like, these are cool, but like, I mean, for the price point, 200 yen without tax, like, I can see why these would appeal to a lot of people. And then also we got the Shokugan driver stuff that's coming out, and I noticed we are getting Tycoon's ID core with the candy toy belt. I wonder how we're actually going to get the actual ID cores, how they're going to release those, because we know how the raised buckles are getting released. They're having the regular ones and the SD and the candy toy ones. We know, I don't know how we're actually going to get the regular, you know, buckles, not the raised buckles. We don't really know how those are going to be released. I assume the zombie one was only in the bundle. We're not going to be able to get that on its own. But this is a strong lineup of stuff. Like, I'm really curious to see how the rest of the candy toy stuff is. Like, this, the Geats one is changing so much from what we know about SoDo's and how they're released. Before it was one, we would have to wait a while to get announcements. Like, we've already got the full wave 1 announced already, and it's coming out in like 3 weeks. Then we already know 2 of what is being released with the second set that's coming out at the end of October. So it's like they're giving us a lot of information, and I think it's because of how interchangeable everything is going to be with Geats. This is going to be probably one of the most unique SoDo lines we've gotten in the last, what, I think SoDo's been around almost over 5 years, barely, not 6 yet. So it's like, damn, this is pretty cool. But in the comments below, let me know what you thought about the candy toy announcement. What do you think of the Super SoDo announcement? Because like, that Sentai set, that looks so good. I may get it. Like, I kind of really want to, but it's one of those things I have to watch the show and see how I feel, because I don't buy stuff for like shows I haven't seen. I like to, especially for Super Sentai. So like, if I've seen the show and I really like it, I will get merch for it. Kamen Rider, I'm the same way, but I've seen basically all but 2 seasons, so there's no seasons I really haven't seen, or at least finished. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments, but don't forget to subscribe. We just passed 750 subscribers. I can't thank you guys enough. If you haven't already, go check out my Geats episode 2 review. I'm actually working on a toy ranking tier maker, where I'm going to be ranking all of the drivers. And it's gonna be a fun video because I'm gonna do it probably live because I have so many drivers. I'm gonna go get my boxes. I'm gonna take out all my drivers. I won't open some of the CSMs that I don't want to open, but I have like 31 drivers right now, so I think that's enough for me to be able to review and rank most of the drivers. Or is it 31, or am I have to double check. I'm gonna have to count because I have a lot. I have 6 on display, and then I have a big tote full of them. But this video's gone on long enough. I digress. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.